Welcome class! In this video, you are going to be learning about indices. Indices is the basic of mathematics as it is useful in expressing large numbers. An index number is a number which is raised to a power. The power, also known as the index, tells you how many times you have to multiply the number by itself with laws guiding it. They say without law there is no order, so let's dive into the 3 laws of indices. The first law of indices states that when there are 2 equal bases multiplying themselves with 2 equal powers, we pick one of the bases and add the powers together. For example, 5 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 3 equals 5 raised to the power 4 plus 3 equals 5 raised to the power 7. Now we have 78,125. Don't forget it. Equal bases compare indices. Equal bases add indices. Good. The second law of indices states that when dividing a number with an exponent by the same number with a different exponent, we have to subtract the powers. It means that when you have same base with different or the same powers dividing themselves, you pick one of the bases and subtract the powers. The third law of indices states that when we have to multiply a power in a bracket by another power outside the bracket, we have to multiply the 2 powers together to get the answer. Let's look at the example together. The laws are quite simple to follow, but enough with the laws. Let's delve right into the 6 rules guiding indices. The first rule states that anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. Inherently, 2 raised to the power of 0 equals 1. 8 raised to the power of 0 equals 1. The next says that anything raised to a negative power is equal to the reciprocal of the same number. We already know that a whole is a fraction of itself if divided by 1. The third rule states that to multiply expressions with the same base, copy the base and add the indices. To divide expressions with the same base, copy the base and subtract the indices. To raise an expression to the nth index, copy the base and multiply the indices. A is the base, having the power of m divided by n, and that is equal to n to the root of a raised to the power of m. Example: 16 raised to the power of 3 over 4 equals bracket opens 4 to the root of 16 bracket closes raised to the power of 3. The following rule is actually a combination of 2 rules. We can combine rule 2 and rule 6 to give us another rule. Remember, a number raised to a negative number is equal to the inverse of that number. The first had a negative number, while the second has a fraction as its power. So, combining the 2 rules will give us, and converting it to reciprocal would give us. Now, for some real figures. And to get rid of the square roots of both sides, we square both sides. By squaring both sides by 2, we get. So, now we have reduce 9 to a lower form. And we have equal bases. We select one and solve for the powers. Our x is